think that I have come to loosen the law or the prophets. I have not come to loosen, but to fulfill. Amen, I say to you, certainly until heaven and earth pass away, not one iota, not one dot shall pass away from the law until all is done. Therefore, whoever will have loosened one of the least of these commandments, and have taught men so, shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever will have done and taught these, such a one shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say to you, that unless your justice has surpassed that of the scribes and the Pharisees, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to the ancients, You shall not murder. Whoever will have murdered shall be liable to judgment. But I say to you, that anyone who becomes angry with his brother shall be liable to judgment. But whoever will have called his brother idiot shall be liable to the council. Then whoever will have called him worthless shall be liable to the fires of hell. Therefore, if you offer your gift at the altar, and there you remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar, and go first to be reconciled to your brother, and then you may approach and offer your gift. Be reconciled with your adversary quickly, while you are still on the way with him, lest perhaps the adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you will be thrown in prison. Amen, I say to you, that you shall not go forth from there until you have repaid the last quarter. You have heard that it was said to the ancients, You shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that anyone who will have looked at a woman so as to lust after her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. And if your right eye causes you to sin, root it out and cast it away from you, for it is better for you that one of your members perish than that your whole body be cast into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it away from you, for it is better for you that one of your members perish than that your whole body go into hell. And it has been said, Whoever would dismiss his wife, let him give her a bill of divorce. But I say to you that anyone who will have dismissed his wife, except in the case of fornication, causes her to commit adultery, and whoever will have married her who has been dismissed commits adultery. Again you have heard that it was said to the ancients, You shall not swear falsely, for you shall repay your oaths to the Lord. But I say to you, do not swear an oath at all, neither by heaven, for it is the throne of God, nor by earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shall you swear an oath by your own head, because you are not able to cause one hair to become white or black. But let your word yes mean yes, and no mean no, for anything beyond that is of evil. St. John Chrysostom says, Christ then fulfilled the prophets by accomplishing what was therein foretold concerning himself, and the law, first by transgressing none of its precepts, secondly by justifying by faith that which the law could not do by the letter. St. Augustine says, By the words one iota or one dot shall not pass from the law, we must understand only a strong metaphor of completeness. Pseudo Chrysostom. Otherwise, the precepts of Moses are easy to obey. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. The very greatness of the crime is a check upon the desire of committing it. Therefore, the reward of observance is small, the sin of transgression great. But Christ's precepts, thou shalt not be angry, thou shalt not lust, are hard to obey, and therefore in their reward they are great, in their transgression least. St. Augustine adds, For almost all the precepts which the Lord gave, saying, But I say unto you, are found in those ancient books. But because they knew not of any murder, besides the destruction of the body, the Lord shows them that every evil thought that can hurt a brother is to be deemed a kind of murder. Augustine here again says, Perhaps then it is God with whom we are here encouraged to agree. He may be said to be our adversary, because we have departed from him by sin. Whosoever then shall not have been reconciled in this life with God through the death of his Son, shall be by him delivered to the judge, that is the Son, to whom he has committed all judgment.